Hello and welcome to week 4 of PA121. This week we are in labs 7 and 8, and I'm going to go over those with you in just a second. But I wanted to talk about your discussion very quickly. Your discussion talks about being able to check with a computer system, so having the imaging come up of the drugs. And I can tell you that most bigger companies right now, like Walgreens and Walmart, CVS, they all have these. So when you go and scan your bottle, you're also scanning your label, and that refills the prescription to make sure that you've grabbed the right thing off the shelf. And then the pharmacist can also make sure that the drug image that comes up on the screen matches the drug image that you've put in the bottle. So it's check, check, check everywhere, which is awesome. So it's wanting you to talk a little bit about that. So I wanted to give you a little bit of education on what that looked like. Okay, so let's move on to Lab 7 and Lab 8. Lab 7, we are starting on page 49. This is all about refilling a prescription. The first two steps are to click on options, and it wants you to set up a label printer. Well, I don't want you to print anything, and I don't want you to have to submit it, so you don't have to do that. Whenever it asks you to print a label, all I want you to do is to take a picture of your screen, whether that is a screenshot on your computer, if you know how to do that, or you could really just take a picture with your phone if you want to. Just click it and then email those, put those on Canvas, and that will be your proof that you've done your assignment. So then literally just go to number 3, click to fill the RX. That's what you will start with in Visual Superscripts. And then you walk through all that, and then it will ask you to start printing things, and you can, it'll say with the workstation setup, going to options again. You don't have to do that. Remember, you are just taking pictures of those things that you are doing. So make sure you do that. Lab 8 is about getting a prior drug approval, or sometimes you hear it called a PA approval. And what that is if a insurance company does not cover a certain drug for a certain reason, maybe it's not in their formulary, they'll ask you to get a prior authorization. And that means that you have to go back to the doctor and you have to ask them some things. And what I've put in your exercises for this week is actually an example prior authorization form. And so what I want you to do is to fill out that prior authorization form, and it will be for Larry Jones and his Celebrex. So if you'll just do it for him, you don't have to do it for anybody else, just Larry Jones and his Celebrex, and submit that. That will be part of your assignment. So remember, a PA number is something that is not being approved by the insurance until we fill out that prior authorization. I have included that in the under the assignments tab, where it tells you to talk, where it tells you a little bit about the labs. I've included that copy there so that then you can just fill it out for that patient. And then you can do the rest of the lab, the Chapter 8 lab, You can walk through the rest of Chapter 8 lab doing everything. Again, it's going to ask you to print things. I don't want you to print things. I want you to take a screenshot or a picture with your phone to show me what you're doing, and then also submit that PA form as part of your assignments so I can see that you've done that as well. If you are having problems with Visual Superscripts, I want to hear from you. So please email me, call me, text me. I can answer any questions. I hope that you'll watch the lecture before you actually start doing the labs. I know a lot of you have said, well, I don't even know how to get started. Well, a lot of these lectures are telling you exactly step by step what to do. And then the book is also telling you what to do. So make sure that you can read through that. So again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. And then you will also have a quiz this week. So make sure that you've done that quiz. If you have missed any quizzes in the past, you are able, or even assignments, you're able to make those up. So please let me know that you want to do that and I can unlock them for you and then you can get those grades so that they're not a 0. Because we're going into week 5 next week and that's halfway through. So we want to make sure you're looking really good in your grades before we do the second part of the class. All right, I hope you have a great week. Let me know if I can answer any questions. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.